We're on our way to the side of our stronghold. I think I have enough potions to last this water trip. Don't have to worry about fatigue. We just use all to spend on movement. Should I visit Tel? No. I'll have to visit it sometime for Cruisarium. Ruling Edge. Okay, we're over the halfway point already, so this isn't a large trip. Ooh, there's some kind of camp. If this trip gets extended, it's because we'll find something interesting on the way there. Actual trip is fairly short. I want to see how our sneak is. 53. Sneak is quite a bit higher now, not massively higher, but still there should be a noticeable difference. I'm wondering, are we going to start getting sneak skill now? What is this? Cure poison, restore willpower. Because previously our sneak skill has been so low that we haven't actually gained any sneaking ability by sneaking around. That's what I'm sort of hoping to change. It is one of our main skills, so leveling up is tied to it. And I don't want to buy level ups if I can avoid it, but Benziberry can.
You in. There is no escape.
Okay. There is looting though. Scuttle. That's a fairly good item. Restore fatigue, 45 fatigue, feather telekinesis. So a good supports alchemy ingredient for many different purposes. I don't like those eggs, they weigh too much. So I just murdered some old guy in a goddamn tent. Not exactly one of my proudest moments, but he started it. I don't start these fights, but I sure as hell I'm going to finish everyone someone else starts. Again, if someone's too worried about getting hurt, they probably shouldn't be starting picking fights. So let's touch this. How do I get there? I can't walk up there. I can't really jump up there either. Ugh. Why? Why is this hard? Why? Okay, I think I can get from this angle. What is it? Go there. No, I'm saving the goddamn. I don't get it. Why make it like this? Why? I have to levitate, what, 1 feet off the ground so I can get into a ahini palace. I don't know who's living here, but they're all going to die. Although these are our neighbors.
Run while you can.
Lanald. Yep. I think we're going to murderize them all. Spoiled cure poison potion. Cures poison, but it also drains your magicka.
No one can match me. Ow!
Yeah, this looks like a bandit smuggler group. Not all that dangerous. Low level enemies. They have the hit points, but they don't have the equipment to oppose me.
There is no escape.
Master probe. Ooh. Master lockpick. German probe. Those were welcome. This setup doesn't make much sense. Having these people stand around in the pathway doing nothing doesn't make sense if they weren't expecting me, and it doesn't make sense if they were expecting me. They're basically being fed to me one at a time, so it's just something you notice when you play newer versions. There's a lot of little improvements that are not obviously told to you. Usually their placement is a bit more logical. Either they're doing something, they're in a meeting room, or if they're like this, they're actual guards patrolling about. These are just mediocre bandits being fed to me one at a time. And I don't know why. This would have been a challenge if they were like, if they had a, sure, have a lookout there on its own. Maybe you can get him by surprise, but the rest of the guys could have easily been at a single area where they spent their time when surely this is a hideout. They don't waste all of their... They had to... If the place had to be guarded constantly, they would have moved out, because it was not a good hideout. So they would have just have a some kind of area where they hang out. It would have been better. It would have made more sense, and it would have provided more of a challenge. It might have been beyond what could be really realistically done at the time. That may very well be. I'm not saying that the game makers somehow fail. I'm just noting improvements that have been made to the game series over time. It does add quite a lot. Even if you have the same area with the same guys, just place them a little bit differently, so build a story with their placement. Some kind of a... I think that makes a little bit of sense, and you have an immediate improvement in the situation, both in realism and in challenge. This... Let them all come one at a time, it just makes it easier for me, and I don't think it needed to be like that. I'd say these are probably smugglers. Ooh, Grand Soldium. Very good haul from this place. Every Grand Soldium is a potential 80,000 in our pocket. I'm not sure what creatures go to the greater ones. Ooh, E-Cache's Lock Splinter, open 100 points on target. Very nice loot. Very nice indeed. Silver Claim, Silver Longswords. Okay, let's take a peek there.
Fetcher! Now you die!
Don't have any magicka, luckily.
You Enwa!
There's one bad thing about this dagger. There's amazing rate of fire. But it never staggers anyone really.
Die, Fetcher!
But the high rate of fire really compensates. Especially if you could enchant the weapon you use, some kind of a Daedric dagger with good enchantments. I'm not sure what would be the best choice. Naturally, you would first think that maybe the highest damage you can do, maybe with some paralyzed effect, but is that a good way to do that? I don't know. Because of the high rate of hitting, even in a second you can take multiple hits on a target. So if you just put a few high damage enchantments on the weapon, you can hit a couple of times, but then you're empty. Ooh, glass dagger. It might be much better to put lot, a lot more weaker damage enchantments on it. I'm not quite sure how the enemy reacts to that. Does a massive enchantment has some special advantage like staggering? I don't think it does, but I also don't know. If it doesn't, maybe a smaller enchantment would be more cost effective. Basically allow you to, instead of doing a couple of big hits and then be all exhausted, you could fight basically an entire cave full of targets, or you have to recharge the weapon. I'll use some kind of a glass dagger. We get these so often though. So what you could do is have a few of them, each enchanted differently. Basically one or two, or some kind of a tough fight, boss fight, where you burst as much damage as you can in a very short amount of time, then have your common used ones, where the damage is a bit more spread out. Because there's really no need to have a huge damage enchantment is an overkill in a normal fight. Yeah, the dagger weighs 1.8, so you could have quite a lot of them with different sets. Naturally you'll have the paralyzed one, although paralyzed for 10 seconds is an odd one. Because it sort of implies that you hit it, paralyze it, and then do the damage with something else. Because if you just use that, there's no need to have a 10-second paralyze. You hit constantly like tuck, 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 tuck. It probably doesn't take even a couple seconds would probably do the exact same effect. It would just last longer. Oh no. Frost Eternal. I'll think I'll just use a bomb dagger on it. Time to die. Please refill my magic a little bit before you die. Yeah, that's the stuff. Pretty pathetic. The Atronachs are not all that great. Surprisingly, the fire so far has been the most dangerous one. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but the ice one basically did nothing. And as soon as I got close, he did nothing. So, pathetic. Oh, man in the wilderness.
Let's hear it.
Mars' Tullis. Take care, brethren. There are thieving Ashlanders about. A couple of them just robbed me of my gore hide shipment bound for Tellarune. Yeah, a couple of them jumped me and took my hides. I didn't even see them coming. Sneaky those Ashlanders are. If you can get them back for me, I'd really appreciate it. I figure you might know this area a little better than I do. If you can get them back, my father in Delarume will pay you well for your trouble. I swear it. Sure. We could get access to a lot of hides this way. Excellent. Took me forever to hunt down those hides in the first place. Luckily, I found a good-sized herd not too far south of here. Really appreciate you getting them back so I can make my core hide shipment. They would be easy enough to recognize as mine. I made sure to put my stamp on them immediately. This is, sounds a bit odd. I certainly don't trust the guy. We'll see. Elite. It's slow. Means it's blighted. Disease. I don't want to touch that. Keep your nasty diseases. Yeah, we are getting better at sneaking. A lot better. I guess we've gone past some kind of a barrier that we're starting to gain sneak by actually sneaking. I don't know. Instruction 59. I still don't get how the sneak works in this game. It seems too binary. Like, there are no good middle ground, or the middle ground is so... Never mind, probably not. Dwarven Fortress. Where the hell is mine? It shouldn't be a huge fortress at this point. The building has just started. It should be noticeable. Not enough magical. Oh, this is it. It's probably our work foreman. Yeah, there's our stronghold.
Need to practice more.
Look at how lovely it is. A little bit of a... Our precious soul gems. And some of the funguses are already growing. So, Mushroom City. What do we need to do now? You hear about your tower? Tell Lunella Leran things are fine here. Work will be done soon. Commoner. I'm the foreman here at Tel Uberith. Keep the workers in line and make sure the job gets done. So these mushrooms just about grow themselves. Fair enough.
Say your words.
I guess we'll put a marker here. It seems that if we're going to have to talk to someone here, this is the guy. Foundation of our home is now laid. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. And let's see. I think we should take a look at some of the surrounding areas. We are going to be living here after a while. Well, dumping stuff here at least. That's how things usually work. Ooh, quick racers. Well, has to be some downside to owning your own stronghold. Surrounded by lava flows. There's a proper road here. Somewhat concerned about the tribals he was talking about, the merchant somewhere there. Want to take a peek here. They're gonna be trouble, I'd rather know about it now. At a door. Lock the door. So, what kind of hellhole is this then? Zaindirati. They can attack. Need to know. The first first one gets a chance to not attack us, the rest will not. Let's see if we can get a point in sneak in here.
Die, Fetcher.
Another smuggler cave. That's what it looks like. Different in design, but the basic layout seems to be the same. Positioning of enemies is the same, one at a time, in a straight line, as dull as you could possibly make them. I think to sell our scrolls away. Way too many scrolls. Okay, there are multiple guys. Seems a little bit more interesting at least. A proper fight. And a skeleton that does nothing. What good are you? Yeah, it does absolutely nothing. Oh, conjuration is just a waste of time in this. Very disappointed. Yeah, very disappointed. I'm genuinely surprised it's this terrible. I think we're done buying some spells. I just can't see anything good coming from them. My few situations have been better thanks to us having a summoning spell. Problem is, the majority of situations they have either done nothing or they have basically used area for effect attacks and damaged me at the same time. So been directly detrimental to our efforts. Ooh, grand soul gems. That alone makes it worthwhile. But we aren't enchanting anything. Not exactly in a position to start enchanting anything. Our enchantment is so poor. We wouldn't be able to produce anything worthwhile. Over encumbered. Spoon. Of course there's a spoon. Yeah, I need to go and sell stuff very soon. This is definitely the last place we'll look through. Not repair items during battle, so what's attacking us exactly? Nothing. So, can't make potions during battle. Yeah. What can we make during battle? Throw away some useless shoes. Okay, they're behind that door. And they can't open their own door, so Well, there's one good thing about it. These guys aren't just coming through the doors, like in some other games. Okay, nothing worthwhile here. Puddles. For bottles. Don't really see the point of shipping empty bottles all around. And that's it. Anything up there? Anything we can levitate to? No. So, divine intervention. We'll go to the stronghold builder and tell her everything's going smooth.
Go ahead, Stu.
It'll moving the marker there will increase this kind of a pointless traveling somewhat, but I think it's worth it. It's in such a out of way place otherwise that trying to get there every time it'll take a huge amount of time. Especially if we're going to have to go there every few days. It's now the 24th, so probably at least 3 days before we can go again. I'm not quite sure how many of these type of phases there are that is. At the moment it seems like it's just planted there.
You seem to be doing alright for yourself. What can I
It
do
could
for
take
you?
quite a while before there's an actual livable place there. And then there's the upgrades. Yeah, we do need to get rid of something. But not here. Here we could dump something not all that valuable. Every weapon I have is too valuable. Okay, how about the belts? I don't buy that. So smiths don't buy those. Has to be an actual weapon or armor. We just visited here and bought this stuff. I don't think they respawned this fast.
Yes?
800 only armors, hammers. Speaking of which, we might try to fix something. What to do after this? We have a Telvanni missions too. But I think we'll stay with the Major Skill for now. Let's have... ooh, Shishi. Oh, we'll have to go to Shishi next. Northwest of Morgan. Yeah. Shishi. That's a good place to go to. Castlevania Stronghold. I think this might be unnecessary, but I want to see. I want to see if it's transferred the person we need to talk to about things. The stronghold, or is this guy still relevant here? Which one do we need to go and get our updates from? I hope it's the orc. Why is it deep underground? Just waste everyone's time having to come here all the time.
I'm sure there's someone else you can bother.
Annoying outlanders. Leave me.
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
Stronghold. I'm pleased to hear that the mushroom is growing so well. Thank you for keeping me informed. Your stronghold should finish its first stage of growth in a few days. Excellent, so it was worthwhile to come here.
Is there something I can do for you, Outlander?
Thank me for keeping her up to date. Yeah. So. We can't go to Shishi now. We have way too much crap. We have to sell some of it away. I don't care who buys it, as long as
Share
someone
your
buys
thoughts, friend. I enjoy the company.
it. 800. These guys don't really have anything worthwhile. Scroll of baleful suffering. Blind, burden, demoralize, disintegrate armor, disintegrate weapon. If we don't have disintegrate armor or weapon spells, that might be very annoying. If face a gun, yeah, it won't work on many things. All the better weapons have such durability that it's a waste of time to cast those. It might bring the damage down a little bit, but that's gonna be it. Blunt weapon belt, take it. Max gold.
Share your thoughts, friend. I enjoy the company.
Back.
I see I stand in good company. What can I do for you?
Walk.
By the three, my rights.
I'm a busy guy, so if you could hurry this up.
2,500, and yeah, we could always buy the Daedric longsword here. I want to drop something valuable here, something that weighs. The ebony staff. Yeah, that'll be just fine. I'll take a few Germans, armors, hammers as payment. Say 8. Maxillary max. Okay. I have over 10,000 gold now. 12,000, I believe. Have to train our armor. Okay, we're much better at it this time. We only wasted a few hammers. Yeah, there's no point in buying so many in storage anymore. Axel some skill in that now. I was talking something about
If you're
competition.
here for trouble,
Don't
you'll
really
get
care.
what you bargained for.
Hey, if I play an Elder Scrolls game, might be a good idea to play as a merchant type of character. I guess that could work in Skyrim because you can hire other people to do the fighting for you. Play sort of a more of a support type of character instead of doing everything yourself. Here, I don't know how you would get other people join you. I don't even recall if that's possible. I assume you could here and there, but it's definitely not meant to as some kind of a large feature. We don't have anything this low grade. No.
Go ahead.
Next up,
Walk
Share
with
your
virtue,
thoughts, friend.
Outlander.
I enjoy
Balmora,
the company.
the weapon shop there, and probably get rid of the Daedric Dagger potentially.
That was the strangest book I've ever read.
I must say, I find you most interesting right now. Please go ahead. Welcome. Care to talk?
No. Ain't got time to talk. We do need to reduce
flatter
weight
me with
quite
your-
a bit. You and your helmet. Is there anything worthwhile we could buy back from this guy? We could buy actually these Dreuk items. Especially the hell. It has a few thousand of value and only weighs 4.5. Shield, so a bit more weight but same high value. Yeah, I think we'll just dump a glass dagger here. So, 13,000 gold. Enough. Good enough. Just within the alchemist. Don't exactly need anything at the moment. But we do need to get rid of some potions. Yeah, moon sugar. Yeah, we have quite a lot. We're right at the edge of our weight limit. We can get rid of it by dumping some of the armor's hammers, so that's not too bad of a situation. I still like to get some of those into bottle form. They weigh a lot less when they're bubbled. And these can have quite a lot of weight. Okay, let's do levitation potions. Not feather, but levitate. Feather, 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 levitate. Okay. Charmer roots. Good enough. Telekinesis. I'll make a few night eyeball potions just to see how good they are. Fortify speed. I wish there was an easier way to do this. I guess a good portion of the mod community forming around this game is that it's deep enough and good enough that people want to play it, but it has a ton of problems that people also want to get rid of. Or improve. I certainly can see them. You constantly get bump into them. Okay, quick wheat. Store fatigue. We don't have all that many of them. Chokeweed. Anything else? Anything interesting? Not really. Hackaloli. Well, I'd rather do further breathing. Need to get rid of some of these goddamn mushrooms. We have mushrooms. Pretty sure we did. Okay, I think
I suppose it is my duty to help those less
Yeah, that's
fortunate
enough
than
for now.
myself.
Important ingredients. Yeah, we could do a lot of potions out of these. Something interesting. Void salts. Yeah. That's quite a value on those. Okay, what can we sell? Levitation. Niter. Store lock. What if our agility, fire, shield? That might not be bad. Yeah, I'm selling them away. Rotation. Night Eye, 208 points for 615 seconds. Ah, that's going to be wonderful. Let's see how terrible it's going to be. Dramatica, fatigue, health. None of these really seem to weigh much. Okay, we're on the positive. Yep. we made 1,000 out of that, and I'm going to sell some of these gems. We sell the glass too. Good for fire shield, but not much else. That is it. Yep. We got a little bit of free space and more money, so 15,000. Yep. I'm not quite sure what we were about to do. We're going to go to Shishi. Defend one of our own strongholds against enemy attack of House Redora. Shishi is in the Foida Bani Dat, northwest of Margan. That is Margan. Margan. Northwest of Margan. So guess we'll go but teleport to Altrune and take Sil Strider to Margan. And I think I'll then end there.
Okay, I'm listening.
Good for you. I am not listening. Astromatica. Yes, you will do fine. Yeah, a sleeper of the 6th house, I don't give a crap.
Welcome, friend. You're nearly a legend around here. Please, talk.
Yes. I like that. We do a lot of crappy work for the latest guild, but we are building a solid reputation because of
Well,
it.
I find myself in pleasant company. Please share your thoughts.
In some ways, the more coherent story on the future games is more engaging, but it also. Are you okay? Yeah, it doesn't make much sense. Or the consequences that the developers want to make from that don't make much sense. It seems like a single adventure.
Welcome, friend. The day is
Well done,
yours.
single
What should
adventure,
we
but
talk about?
How about
that's how it
sharing
should have
the
been
wealth?
treated.
Welcome,
I
traveler.
promise to show you.
Speak freely.
Something of interest, but not really that important. Gauntlets. Boots. Greater Fireball. Shockbow. Armor Eater, Weapon Eater. Actually, I don't want them. Burden could be very good, say, in certain places. Pain Endurance could be good. A lot of things could be good. Train Magicka would be very good against certain casters, but casters are inconsequential, really. Let it be. I might change my mind.
Go ahead.
I might
I'm
very
listening.
well change my mind about such things at a later date, but so far what I've seen gives me no reason to believe that it'll happen. I'm the first one willing to admit that we might encounter something new that changes my mind. So far,
Why walk when you can
seems like a
ride?
waste of a spell. You could disarm weaker characters, but the point is, if I'm going to have to cast on them anyway, I might as well just kill them, they're not that strong. There might be exceptions. Don't hit them.
What was that?
Okay. We'll need to go to the northwest, but guard is not gonna lose to a Flick Racer. They're not that amazing, but not gonna lose to a Flick Racer. I wanted to sleep or wait for a few hours. So, yeah, another sleeper.
There's someone.
Guess we'll go to the tavern or something. No. Great house. Can't we kill someone in this town? Sort of have
Right
such
out,
a
Batman.
recollection. We entered someone's house and it happened to be a sleeper. Maybe it was some other town. They all look the same to me. Well, it's daytime, but because the storm visibility didn't exactly improve a lot, yeah. Next time, we're going to Kashishi. Yeah. To intervene on a house Redoran attack on one of our strongholds.